A really difficult weekend where our team played exceptionally well, to be honest with you. I thought we were very dominant and very good on Thursday night here at home against Tulsa. Started out with a barrage of opportunities, could have been up 2 or 3 nothing, to be honest with you, in the first 10, 15 minutes. And then unfortunately we're only up 1 nothing, and we made a pretty big error in the midfield, pretty uncharacteristic of Zoe May to lose the ball the way she did, and it's just unfortunate. But led to their first goal, and then rattled us a little bit, set us back a bit, which then kind of basically led to their second goal. But I'm proud of our players, how we adjusted going into halftime, adjusted after halftime to come out and outshoot them 17-1. And to be fair, we dominated in every potential category in that game on Thursday night in front of a great crowd of over 1,200 fans. It was a fantastic environment, and thankful to all the students and everybody that came out to support us. Just unfortunate, and feel bad that we weren't able to at least equalize and get a draw out of the game, because we definitely deserved something from that, hitting the post numerous times and having numerous other opportunities just not fall our way. But it's just been what we've dealt with a little bit here this season. But our team bounced back and went in and to Charlotte, and had some challenging travel on Saturday, but got in there a little bit late. Players just kind of rolled up their sleeves and went to work. Charlotte's a very good team. They're much better than their record shows. They just lack maybe a little bit similar to us, a scoring threat up front, when we would like, but their possession is very good. They can cause you a lot of problems. I thought our press was very good throughout most of the game, especially in the second half, where we really disrupted their rhythm and didn't let them get into any sort of consistent play. And we had opportunities. Jordan Highland had a really good quality opportunity at the end of the game with about 5 minutes to go, and just could not get the touch out from underneath her feet, and they were able to close down the space and block the shot. So, again, important road point in the standings, keeps us 8th in the AAC league standings right now, and we'll rest up this week and get ready to honor our seniors on Sunday against Temple.
Coach, as you just mentioned, Senior Day is Sunday. What has this year's senior class, those you'll recognize on Sunday, meant to you and meant to the growth of this program?
My number one goal as a coach is to hope that our players, no matter when they come into our program, whether as freshmen or transfers or whatever that might be, whether they're with us for 5-6 years like Sasha Dade and Sabrina Hillier, or whether they're with us for only 2 or 3 and come in late. But our hope is that they leave our program better than when they came in. And I think that every one of these young ladies has done that. They're tremendous human beings, strong young women that have high character, extremely competitive, put everything they have out there each and every day, both in the classroom and on the field. And I can't say enough about each and every one of them. We'll be able to honor 8 of them. Haley Lopez, thankfully, is going to be able to come back next year. So we've got 8 seniors that we're going to get to honor on Sunday. And you can go on down the list, but each and every one of them contributed massively to this program and really left the jersey in a better place, which is something that's important to us, that we talk about. Somebody's going to come in here and wear number 16 after Sasha Dade, and they've got big shoes to fill, and she's taken that jersey to a new place. Same thing for Sabrina Hillier, Olivia Alvarez, Peyton Godby, Isabel Herod, right? Macy Geltmeyer, Jordan Walker, Jordan Highland. Each one of those kids have done a phenomenal job of moving this program forward. Many of them committed to us before we were any good, before we had any championship in the cabinet, and we're winning all these games that we've been able to fortunately win over the last 3-4 years. So definitely grateful for their leadership and what they've brought to the table during their careers here.
Parents, we'll go to you.
You talked about being in 8th place in the conference. Did you sit down with them and kind of go with scenarios, or do you just kind of say Temple's our next main focus?
Both, to be fair. Like I've always told our crew the truth, right? We don't try to hide it from them. You know, the kids these days, they look at it, anyway. They're, and I think it's better for us to just get out and open and talk about it together and make sure we all know what the scenarios are. We know we've got to get maximum amount of points out of the next 3 games if possible. We win 3 of them, we're definitely in. I think if we win 2 of the 3, we're definitely in the conversation. So, and all we can do is control our preparation as we get ready for Temple. And we need to protect our home field and play well, and honor our seniors with a tremendous performance on Sunday. And hopefully that equals 3 points for us.
Peyton Godby as a defender, she's also a player who's gotten into the offensive rhythm here recently. What does she bring to your team, really all the way around?
Peyton is an absolute goofball, to be honest with you. She's always the one on the road, on the bus, keeping everybody laughing. Always has great stories, just a tremendous personality, and really proud of Peyton, how she's conducted herself over the time here. She's dealt with various injuries up and down, which has caused some inconsistencies at times with her ability to be in the lineup on a consistent basis. But here's of late, she's been doing fantastic. Obviously started for us against Tulsa, played significant minutes, getting a great goal to get us started fast, and then played 90 minutes yesterday against Charlotte and did a fantastic job. She was a rock-solid defender for us, helped us start the attack in many occasions. So what she brings to the table is really, really good. We talk about our players that may be in and out of the lineup being game changers for us when they come off the bench. And that's exactly what Peyton has done. And I really have appreciated how she's handled herself here down the stretch, because it's not always been an easy road for her. And she's done a very good job, and hope to continue to see this type of consistency out of her as we end the season.
Terrence. Coach, as far as Temple, do you know anything about them? Top players, formation, style of play?
Yeah, they're a possession-oriented team, similar to Charlotte. They're going to move the ball. I think in recent games they played mainly in like a 4-3-3 shape, pretty traditional. They've got some solid defenders, some dangerous players up front. We're starting to look at them a little bit deeper this week. But yeah, they're a team that's desperate. They're a team that's going to want to be coming in here and, wrecking our senior day. And, same thing we wanted to somewhat do against Charlotte, yesterday. So, you want to do everything you can to steal points on the road, and I have no doubt that Temple's going to be in that place. Now, granted, they're at the bottom of the conference right now, and they've had some unlucky results, but they went toe-to-toe with a Tulsa team. They've gotten other valuable results, if you will, or competitions and games and other moments. They've definitely suffered through a few injuries to some significant players. So, we obviously don't want to necessarily say we're kicking them while they're down, but we want to do everything we can to keep the momentum for us going in a positive direction. And, they're just the next team in the way.
Even though you may not always get the result you want, I think your team has been attacking. You had 20-plus shots the other night. What are the positives from that, even if you aren't getting the goals necessarily?
Yeah, it's our players, right? Like they buy into what we're doing. They buy into how we're defending. It's been really nice over the last 3 games, I would say. Charlotte, Tulsa, before that, like just to get back to playing the way we want to play. I think playing when we started out at the top of the conference, if you will, playing Memphis, East Carolina, North Texas, who are, Rice, those 3 or 4 teams that are at the top of the conference, we had to tweak a little bit of our playing style. We couldn't be maybe as aggressive as we wanted to. We had to be not necessarily conservative, but we had to protect certain spaces, and we weren't able to press and be as aggressive as we would have liked. But over the last few games, we've been able to kind of up that ante and get back to playing the way we want to, being on the front foot, being as aggressive as we possibly can. And our players have really returned into that mindset and that form of, getting the ball down, playing quickly, going forward quickly, being aggressive in our attack, and you're absolutely right. We're creating enough chances to win the game. Even yesterday, I think we had 10 or 11 shots and 4 or 5 of them on target with chances to go in. We were dangerous on set pieces. Charlotte's goalkeeper stood tall and actually handled a lot of situations we threw at him, threw at her very, very well. So, same thing against Tulsa. I thought we had numerous chances, obviously hitting the post and having some unlucky bounces. It's just a matter of keeping our kids, positive, and not getting frustrated, because that easily can happen. That we're working our butts off defensively to shut teams down, which we did this weekend, and unfortunately we've just been punished on a few key errors. And but I know that if we stick to it, we're going to start getting those bounces to go our way. So that's what we're looking forward to. And another week of training is going to be nice. We can get 4 or 5 training sessions in this week as we prepare for Temple and put in another positive effort.
Terrence?
Coach, what is senior week like for a coach, for players? All the emotions of knowing, okay, you want to honor these players, but also you kind of know that their careers, for some of them, might be coming to an end in a couple of weeks or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about that even, Terrence, to be honest with you, at the very beginning of the season. I think helping our younger players, freshmen, sophomores, understand, when a senior's yelling at you or demanding more from you in a training session, it's because they realize that they've only got a small window left to play, right? You're fortunate enough to get 70, 80 games over the course of your career in college soccer. You're playing your 4 years, and our seniors coming into this year know that, these are their last 20 guaranteed games, 18 regular season games and 2 exhibitions. That's all you're guaranteed. And if you want to earn, game number 21 or game number 22, you got to take everything seriously. You got to be training at a high level. You got to be pushing yourself at a high level and being uncommon in our attitude and effort. And our seniors recognize that. They understand that. They're pushing the younger players who, the younger players coming in are going, oh, I got plenty of time to worry about that stuff. But really, in honesty, for, those seniors, they get it. There's a sense of urgency and there's a sense of finite opportunity that they're trying to take advantage of, to wrap up a career that they've put so much into. And hopefully we have some of our seniors go on to play post-college. We're going to help them with those opportunities, and that's what we look forward to doing. So it's not just necessarily this week, if you will, leading up to senior game. It's the whole season. And so in some regards, Terrence, it takes a little bit of the emotions out. This is just another game. Granted, we've got 3 games left is all we're guaranteed, 2 of them being here at home. It works out that this is on a Sunday, so as many families and relatives and loved ones can come in and support these seniors and cheer them on. But that's also why we try to keep our emotions in check before and during the game. And then after the game, we're going to honor them with our senior tribute, post-game, and, be able to read off all the really tremendous accolades that each and every one of these kids have and the things that they've done here within our program. So, it'll be a lot of fun, but, that it's more about being a celebration. It's definitely not a mourning by any means. It's a celebration of their career and everything that they've done over the course of their time here. And, we want to make sure that we culminate that with a really positive performance on Sunday to, cheer them on.
Anything else for Coach Pittman this morning?
Good.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.